Let's go. Okay, Thunderbolts. Love the movie. Quick little review. I already did a short on this, so you already saw most of that, but quick review. Love the movie. Want to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a little bit. Love the music. Listen to that all the time. But this was a fun one. I see why it didn't do well because, not a lot of, I don't know, star power as far as the characters are involved other than Yelena. That's really kind of the gist. Take what you will from the other ones. But, it's kind of like a ragtag group like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't know. You would have thought this would do better because Guardians had nothing going for it prior to the first movie coming out. This one, you had these people show up in TV shows and movies beforehand, and it still didn't do that great. So, it is what it is, but it's fun. Let's check these out first and see what we think, which one wins. If you're a member, you get a little extra video in here, but for the rest of you, enjoy the reactions for the two videos. All right, here we go.
Look, up in the... It's a plot!
Nope. Yeah, no, don't say that.
Oh, come on, man!
Give him a hug. I will say when it happens to the girl, full of spoilers. I mean, come on. When it happens to the little girl, that was great. But I knew it wasn't going to stick. Like I knew everybody was going to come back. It's it's a Marvel way. Nothing actually ever really happens here all the time.
Today, the citizens of the United States needed protection. And thanks to my hard work, they got it. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new Avengers.
We aren't the Avengers.
We are the Thunderbolts.
No, you're not the Thunderbolts. You're the new Avengers. We already started changing the posters and everything.
If we don't take orders from you anymore, sorry.
Yeah, people, this woman has actually been trying to kill us.
Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for us to play along at this point.
Who are you?
I'm Bucky.
No, I mean that one.
That's Ghost.
Who is that?
It's the new Avengers.
Who's that one?
And she's trying to kill us.
What? That's not true.
Yes, it is. You hired us to kill each other to cover up your dirty tracks. Then she tried to burn us.
Then she set Bobby loose on everyone.
And then we had to save Bob and the city from Bob.
Who's Bob?
I'm Bob. And also Sentry.
Bob is the new Avenger. Probably the most powerful one of all.
And I'm also...
Is that the thing that put our whole city in depression jail?
Yeah.
Why is he an Avenger?
Depression jail.
Bob's still a threat?
Probably not, but maybe. I don't know.
Is it true that Bob totally
Clark.
sucks and could never beat Superman in a fight?
Question.
How is this a
Batman
good team?
grabs
How does your hair change back to brown?
Isn't that the guy who killed a man with Captain America's shield?
Oh, I didn't like that.
We've all done some bad things before.
Geez.
Am I right?
I mean, wait, was that the Batman? Was that Robert Pattinson's Batman that grabbed him? Because it looked like the same, it looked like that one. I wonder why they didn't go this route. Like, why do they still go with Fontaine's plan, considering all the bad things she's done? Is it because they know she can bankroll them and they'll be okay and they have a place to live? They do have lives. I mean, I think Yelena and Red Guardians was like the worst of everybody. Maybe Ghost too. I mean, she's always kind of like on the run. But, I mean, we got feedback or, in the little dream sequence that U.S. Agent has a family and a home. So like, why? I guess that's the only part that I'm thinking about now. Like, why? Why do we keep this going with this ruse? Okay.
Congressman Bucky's killed loads of people.
We don't have to bring that up.
This team seems very dangerous. What are we supporting, you guys? I'm scared.
Listen, I know this looks like a team of highly trained assassins. And we are. But we had a very emotional group hug recently, so now we're all pretty cool.
Oh, wow. What a great group of new heroes. I suddenly relate to them.
I'm glad they're the Avengers now.
Hold on. What's all this new Avengers bullcrap? Who is that? I'm Captain America, man. You've got to let that be a thing.
Yeah, but I can't accept change.
I'm supposed to be in charge of the new Avengers.
We aren't trying to be Avengers.
And I survived as well!
Oh God.
Ow!
Jeez.
We thought you died.
Like a 90s TV show.
Who's Taskmaster?
Hey, you know what? Originally, she was supposed to be in a whole lot more of the movie. Like, she moved her and her kid to wherever they were filming for like 2 months. And then the writer's strike whole thing happened and they cut her down significantly. You know, it happens. All right, next. Yeah, those are funny. They're funny, but, you know, they're still kind of, you know, corny. But they're nice. And sometimes you guys ask for these, so I'll still keep them in there. They better treat this movie right. Treat it right.
After Ant-Man Quantumania, the Marvels.
Forgot about that. Didn't forget about this.
And Brave New World.
Just saw this.
Marvel is salvaging Phase 5 with one of their best films yet. If only anyone had stuck around to see it. Thunderbolts.
If anyone, yeah.
When the world is in chaos, you call the Avengers. And since they've all moved on, you panic dial Robert Downey Jr. Then stall for time with whoever's left under contract as Marvel empties the random drawer in their kitchen to create a version of the Suicide Squad if they took their name more literally.
Yeah, pretty
Lead
much.
a team of emotionally fragile war criminals, like former Black Widow Yelena, the saddest of spies been since Bond learned vodka makes you flaccid.
I suck! I'm terrible! We're all terrible!
Red Guardian.
I love that scene because, like, everybody's just kind of walking, doing their thing, seeing these guys in super suits and costumes. It doesn't faze them at all. They're just like, oh, yeah, all right, well, off to work. Going home for dinner.
The only one actually excited to be in this movie. When he's not reliving his glory days like Uncle Rico.
This guy's with the little waves. Get out of my way.
U.S. Agent John Walker, also reliving his glory days like Uncle Rico.
High school state football champs, back to back to back, go Bears.
A bad guy no one likes, who sucks and will never be Captain America, and also his hat is dumb, and he should probably just KYS.
You know you're a piece of trash, Walker, so does your family.
Jesus.
Ghost, the most forgettable Ant-Man villain since all the other ones. Is Walton Goggins still alive?
All
I'd like
the
to
other
see
ones.
Super Baby Billy join the team.
Ta-da! Look who it is.
Taskmaster.
He would actually fit right in with all. He would fit in this whole universe. Like, it wouldn't even. No one would bat an eye if he showed up like that.
Who can mimic any fighting style in the world except gun.
Except gun.
And new Congressman Bucky Barnes, who's as exciting as watching Dick Cheney on C-SPAN.
Very worrying. They are very, very concerning and
he does
worrying.
not care.
Until he says screw it and becomes Dick Cheney on a hunting trip. They're brought together by the most over-introduced character in the MCU, Val, a.k.a. Chick Fury. She'll outsource murders to her assistant and still be nicer to her staff than she was on Veep.
Don't talk, don't stay. You need to off and go back to Westworld.
Watch her salvage the product of her super soldier program.
That's right.
Bob. To become Sentry. What happens when you give a golden retriever enough HGH and meth to turn it into Homelander?
Why would a god take orders from anyone at all?
This blonde baddie has an even darker side, literally throwing shade.
That's almost kind of the only thing that changed it from Homelander. Because you could easily see him becoming Homelander. Take Void out of the equation. You can see him becoming like a Homelander type character. But, you know, they turn it around. But the Void aspect, like, that changes it a little bit. So I was like, okay, that's different. I mean, I wish there was more finality to it as far as, like, what it was doing to the people in the city. That was, I don't know. I would feel like there was more at stake. But then, yeah, okay. I'm going too far deep into this. It's just a comic book movie. That's the part.
Sentencing you to the exposition zone, where characters' tragic backstories are formed.
I don't mind them. I'll be up soon.
And the only way out is to beat yourself off.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, that's not working. How about we just finish as a group?
Oh God.
That was nice.
Anybody hungry?
Come for the action. Nice. Stay for the existential dread.
There's something wrong with me.
Because the universe that used to be powered by charm is deep in a sad hole.
I'm fine.
And they're all out of Zoloft.
I think everyone's better off if I just stay put.
To the point where all these moments of super moping.
Nah, we're just disposable delinquents.
And there are a lot of them.
Look around you. I'm miserable.
Then there are a lot of bad days when I remember that nothing matters.
You're not a hero. You're not even a good person. We're all losers. And we lost.
Isn't interrupted by some smug little quip machine.
All I do is sit and look at my phone and think of all the terrible things that I've done. And then I go to work. And then I drink. And then I come home to no one.
Uh-oh. Marvel, are you okay? Could you give me a little so that just happened joke, just for old time's sake?
I was on this!
Close enough? So gear up for a film that looks, if not great, then at least like a real movie for once.
Yeah,
Shot
seriously.
on location with a real director and actual effort put into the visuals that still makes room for the standard winks to the audience.
On your left!
The old found family cliche, and a post-credit scene that inches the overarching plot forward.
Old Marvel.
Putting it up there with the best that the studio has had to offer in recent years. A solid B, maybe even a B+. We're so back. Yay.
We're so back.
Starring
Marvel is back.
The blacker the widow, the sweeter the pew.
Tina, come get your crew. Ah.
Evilly
Wait.
Hey.
The blacker the widow. Yo.
The blacker the widow.
That's
the
a good
sweeter
one.
The pew.
That's a good one.
Tina, come get your crew. Ah.
Evilly blonde. Avoid the void.
Hasta la vista, Bucky.
I literally felt that, like, as he came back, I was like, oh man, okay, finally he's Winter Soldier as a good guy, finally, sort of. At least in this scene, when Bucky comes back, I was like, oh yo, he's just the Terminator. Make him that. That's fine. We'll still watch.
Harboring fugitives.
That's when he's great.
Russell Mania.
Phasing.
Just gonna use this as an excuse to plug the UK show Taskmaster. Watch all episodes on their YouTube channel. Your time starts now. Whistleblowers.
Okay.
The renegades of bunk. And when people fight on the internet.
We swung our tiny dicks. It was a lot of fun.
MC Suicide Squad.
MC Suicide Squad.
The Toxic Avengers.
Gotta change the name to it just like they did in the movie. That's right.
Hey, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you gonna lend a hand with this, or your senses tingling yet? Spidey,
hello. I kept thinking that too. Like you gotta have a situation where these heroes start to converge more, especially in the movies. They won't really do it in the TV shows, at least with Spider-Man so far. But you gotta start making this make sense. Like, we know they're there. So you know they know this is happening. They're just like, nah, somebody will take care of it. Like, doesn't make any sense. All right, pitch meeting. It's been a minute. Sort of. It's been like weeks and weeks since I've watched one. Superman one, you guys have watched that by now, but now this one, we're gonna get right into it. Yeah.
So, you have some new Marvel for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's time to put an end to Phase 6. Or 5? I think it might be 4. Is it 4? Maybe it's 5. Nobody knows for sure. Okay, now I have to say, things have not been super great around here recently, and I have a little bit of fear that my butt might be in danger. No worries, sir. This is going to turn all that around. It's called Thunderbolts Asterisk. Asterisk? I just said I'm afraid my butt's in danger. Like an asterisk, like a little symbol? Oh, okay. Wait, why would we put that at the end of a title? title.
Oh,
Because
God.
there's going to be a big twist at the end where it turns out this team we're following in this movie, they weren't the Thunderbolts, they were the New Avengers. Oh, that is a nice surprise. Thank you. I'm going to tell everyone as soon as the movie comes out. What? So what happens in this thing? Well, Yelena's doing missions for that Valentina boss lady, but she's sad because she feels like life is meaningless. Oh, has she not heard of money? Because that's what gives my life meaning. Right. I shouldn't say just money, also things. Yeah, right. Well, I guess she hasn't heard of money or
Money
things,
and
so
things.
she's sad. That is sad. So Valentina sends Yelena on a new mission, but she's got something up her sleeve. Is it elbows? Well, technically, yes. I knew it. But also, she sent all her field agents to the same place to have them kill each other. Uh-oh, which agents? We're talking frickin' Ghost, U.S. Agent, Taskmaster. Oh, Taskmaster. You know, I've been wanting to see more of Taskmaster on the big screen. Yeah, so Taskmaster immediately gets shot in the head and dies. Oh, my God. So all these characters are fighting, and they accidentally let this...
I mean, let's be honest. That was one of the characters that we knew was not going to be in the entirety of this movie. Like, just based on the marketing and the ads and everything playing, they weren't in the final battle scenes or anything. Like, you just knew someone was dying and it was going to be Taskmaster. They didn't do anything clever to make you think it would be anybody else, which I wish they did because it was just so known. So, you know, that's on them.
Character Bob out of the container he was in. So he's like, hi, I'm Bob. That means nothing to me. But then it turns out this room's an incinerator and Valentina wants to burn them all to cover her tracks. How do they figure that out? A 2-minute timer appears and it starts getting warm. Probably shouldn't have put a timer on the wall for the incinerees to see. I guess this was a timer that she also wanted incinerated. That makes sense. So does Ghost go through the wall and let them all out? Well, actually, Valentina has this sound thing installed to stop Ghost from doing just that.
Right.
Very smart. Gonna be tough for them to get out now. Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Yeah.
Barely an inconvenience.
Literally.
Oh, really? Yeah, because see, the power source for the thing is
Very
in the
easy.
room with them, so they destroy that and Ghost is good to go. Probably shouldn't have put that in the room with them. I guess this was a power source that Valentina also wanted incinerated. That makes sense. So then there's gonna be this thing of, oh, is Ghost gonna come back and help them? But then she does. Okay. And then one by one, each character has a moment almost exactly like that, and they escape. Aha, sounds like they're a reluctant team now. That's exactly what they are. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. But then Valentina and her team are there, so Bob sacrifices himself so they can escape. Well, that's nice of him. Turns out he's freaking bulletproof and he can fly and he's got a bunch of powers. Oh, he does? Yeah, we'll get back to that later. But then Red Guardian shows up and picks up the team. How does he know where they are? Well, see, he's a limo driver now and he was driving Valentina around and overheard the whole plan. Valentina doesn't vet her drivers at all. Not even a little bit. In fact, his limo company's called Red Guardian Limo Service. Literally the superhero name of the father of one of her main operatives. Yeah, she should have caught that one, but she didn't. Anyway, so he picks them up, but then they all...
But I thought he got it as like a side job with a different company. It wasn't his actual company that got that job, right? That's what I thought. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Get apprehended by Bucky. He's from like 8 other MCU projects. He sure is, sir. And in this movie, he's a congressman, but he doesn't like it. How come? Because it's stupid and he prefers punching things. That makes sense. Why'd he even do that in the first place? Unclear. But he also wants to stop Valentina, so he joins the squad. What are they, some kind of suicide squad? For legal purposes, no, they are not. Right. Well, it'll be nice to have a super soldier serum guy on the team with the other super soldier serum guy and the other super soldier serum guy. Yeah, making it a 3-pack. So now Bob is with Valentina because she wants to make him into a superhero she can control. Okay. But the thing is, he doesn't even know how to control his powers. So what does Valentina do? She tells him, hey, learn to control your powers, and he does that pretty much immediately. Well, okay, that was pretty straightforward.
Pretty much.
It was. And the thing about
Gets the
this
suit,
guy
he's
that we're
good.
just going to kind of explain right before it happens is that he's got a god complex. So she compliments him, and that means she's in control of him. Just like that? Just like that. So she calls him Sentry, and when the team shows up to stop Valentina, he kicks all their butts. Oh boy, a very powerful former Bob. But then he realizes, hey, why am I listening to this lady? And he turns her on. What? Sorry, he turns on her. Oh, that makes a ton more sense. So Valentina's assistant uses a kill switch on Sentry, and her and Valentina get out of there. They don't stick around a minute to make sure he's actually dead. Well, listen, sir, nobody's ever done that in a movie, and we're not about to be the first. That's a good point. So anyway, turns out that this kill switch triggered something inside of Sentry and turned him into this dark, shadowy, void version of himself. self. Oh, I have one of those following me around. Really? Because this is like a metaphor for depression and whatnot. Oh, mine just tells me to do things. Say that something is tight. Something is tight. What? Anyway, so this freaking Void character starts attacking everybody in New York City. I mean, if people are still living in New York City at this point, they have like no self-preservation instinct. Yeah, so he starts turning all these danger magnets into shadows.
That's 100% true. Like, why are you still living there? After all the things that have happened in New York, you're asking for it at that point. There needs to be some kind of insurance, but no insurance company would stay there. They're gonna dip out. Like, why would you have your insurance company there? They're not gonna take care of anything. So why live there? Nothing's insured. You're gonna lose everything. Your car is probably gonna be thrown by some, not really Savage Hulk anymore, but an alien of some kind. They're gonna lose all your stuff, and none of it's gonna be, replaceable.
What do you mean? Well, it seems like they're dead, but really they get sent to these shadow places called shame rooms. I've got one of those set up in my basement, if you know what I mean. Gross. So everybody gets sent to these places where they gotta basement they get sent to these shadow places called shame rooms. I've got one of those set up in my basement, if you know what I mean. Gross. So everybody gets sent to these places where they gotta relive their worst moments. So Yelena and the team voluntarily go down there and they find Bob. How? By finding Bob. Nice. So Bob starts beating up his shadow self, but it's not working. So what do? Well, the team all gets together and give him a big hug and tell him that he's not alone, and so that calms him down and the day is saved. So we're doing 2 movies in a row where the big main conflict is resolved by getting somebody to calm down a little bit. That's right. And then Valentina presents them to the press as the new Avengers. Amazing. So what do you think? Well, I mean, technically this is an Avengers movie, so technically this is gonna be a monster at the box office. The biggest we've seen in a while.
Below, that's a part too that I struggle with. Below Captain America: Brave New World, that movie is not great. Thunderbolts, by far and away, is a better movie. I like it more than Fantastic Four, and so check out my quick review up there. But it's I don't get it. I like how he brought that up though. 2 movies back to back that just calm down the villain of the movie. That's the resolution. That's it. I don't know. Your thoughts though? Comments below. Which one do you like of these though? Which ones which ones you enjoy? Pitch Meeting, Honest Trailer. Both were funny. Pitch Meeting had more laughs for me though. I think the Honest Trailer was good though. With beat yourself off, like that was hilarious. But then Pitch Meeting had it with turn her on. Oh, turn on her. That was good. Both had good little change ups with the comedy. Your thoughts though, comments below. What'd you think of the movie? Let me know that too. And hopefully you enjoyed this one. Again, I know I'm slow with these, but I'm trying to do some other stuff. But these will still kind of roll in every now and then. So let me know what you guys think. Like the video, subscribe, and as always, see you guys on the next one. Whenever that happens, it'll be here. But I appreciate you guys. Peace out.